Right, Coinbase Wallet, but there's some things we should know, and I love what this guy said because I learned a lot from him. All right, so here goes.
And just watch these videos while I talk on this side of the screen. So first of all, Coinbase Wallet and all other crypto wallets that are software based through like a mobile app are free. They do not cost anything to use.
Now, having said that, we need to understand how they work and what they are. They're software based, and they're places to store your crypto or your value for your crypto on a certain language or network. But here's more. There's a lot more.
But it does cost money to use the wallet because you have to pay network fees. So
It does cost money to use the wallet because you use network fees. And he's going to explain some of this, but all networks charge you to move from network to network, whether it's through a bridge or to another wallet, to move the money, they charge money for that. And that's how they pay for their wallet.
if you're using Ethereum, you have to pay the network fees using the Ethereum cryptocurrency. If you are using Base, they also use the Ethereum cryptocurrency to pay for fees, but that's not the same for every network. Let's say you're using BNB Chain or Polygon. With BNB Chain, you pay with BNB. With Polygon, you have to pay with the Matic coin, which will also soon be called Poly or Polygon, something like that. So for example, let's say you send 100 USDC to your crypto wallet and it's sitting on Ethereum and you only have USDC on there. Those funds can't move at all. You will not be able to move the cryptocurrency in your wallet because you can't pay for network fees. Now I know you're
Now, there's a certain percentage for moving that, and it depends on what network it is. And some networks are cheaper to move things on than others. And that's why some people move their Ethereum or their coin to certain networks because it's easier and cheaper to move them from that network.
thinking, oh, I have 100 USDC. Just take some of that USDC and pay for network fees. Well, it doesn't work like that. And this goes for all networks. You need the official network coin to pay for network fees.
So the network coin is different than the Ethereum, I take it. But there's a charge for that network coin. And some will just take it out of the transaction, but it has to be less than what you're moving. So say you're moving $50 USD. There's a certain percentage that they're going to charge, and say you've got 75 in there. Usually, it's like 2 or 3% or more. They can do that, but they can't move the $75. They can move less up to the value of that transaction, but that's it.
So you would be responsible for learning what kind of gas you need to send to your wallet to pay for network fees. Otherwise,
And they call this gas on Ethereum ECR20 coin. What type of gas you need to use to move that. Now that's a whole different understanding, and you need to have uh, that amount of gas or that amount of coin to move that money, and there's a fee for that.
those funds are just going to be stuck there. For Coinbase Wallet, you do not need a Coinbase account. You can restore any other type of wallet that is EVM compatible. That is something like MetaMask or Trust Wallet. You're going to have a 12-word seed phrase, and you can
EVM compatible. EVM. So there's a lot of this stuff. It has to be EVM compatible.
use that seed phrase to restore your wallet to Coinbase Wallet specifically. So you don't necessarily need a Coinbase account to use Coinbase Wallet. Although these are two completely different entities, Coinbase.com can't help you if you lose funds in your Coinbase wallet because they don't own those keys, you do. And that's the thing about having your own wallet. You own the keys, you are responsible for your own funds. If you get hacked, if you make a mistake, if you lose your backup, then that money is just going to be gone, and Coinbase can't help you. Coinbase Wallet is just an application to help you use cryptocurrency in decentralized finance, where you own your cryptocurrency.
Now, decentralized finance, and it's all decentralized, but there are different networks that use different coinage to move it. And basically, I hear that there's two major languages, Bitcoin Base, and they might just call that Base, or Ethereum, ECR20. There's basically two languages that they do all this stuff with. So if you're going to work with different networks, you're going to have, it's either going to be Bitcoin based or it's going to be ECR20 or Ethereum based. So I'll have to check on my understanding for this because there's a lot to learn. There's a lot of terms and a lot of things to learn.
That's all it does. Coinbase can't help you and no one can, but there is going to be a lot of scams with people pretending that they can help you, so watch out for that, and you should never give your seed phrase out. That should be a given. It's like giving the keys to your bank account. It's like, all right.
Now that seed phrase, there's 12 key words, and that's a seed phrase. There's 12 of them for that wallet or that an account. And unless you have that and it's written down and stored and you know it, and you know which one goes to which wallet, because they're not interchangeable. You have to have these 12 seeds or 12 words for each wallet. So you have to record on paper what wallet you're using and what seeds, what 12 words, keywords, and they have to be in order. You can't change order. They have to be given in order and given exactly, and they're lowercase, for what wallet, and they're not interchangeable. So if you have, say, a wallet for Ethereum and you have wallet for Coinbase or Bitcoin or Base, then there's two different wallets for that, and they're not interchangeable. Now, so in different networks will use different wallets, and so this can get complicated, so you need to figure out what network you can cheaply use and what wallets are in that network, and you're going to have a fee to there's several fees. You'll have a fee for moving that from your bank, say, to Coinbase. In Coinbase, you'll have a fee to move that to a wallet on whatever network you have, and then you'll have a fee to actually move that into whatever you're trading or buying. So there are fees, and there's a lot of money in these fees. So this is not cheap. It's for security reasons, and it's for paying for the wallets and the networks that exist, because just like a website, they have to be maintained, and they have to have webmasters that know these languages and know what's going on, and they have to pay for those services to be done. So they're secure and they're usable.
All right, here's all my banking information. Please save my account. No, you're going to lose your money that way, so be very careful. And when it comes to multiple networks on chain, there's a lot. And the EVM compatible ones like BNB Chain,
EVM compatible, and he's listing some of them. Let's go back here for a second.
So watch out for that, and you should never give your seed phrase out. That should be a given. It's like giving the keys to your bank account. It's like, all right, here's all my banking information. Please save my account. No, you're going to lose your money that way, so be very careful. And when it comes to multiple networks on chain, there's a lot. And the EVM compatible ones like BNB Chain, Polygon, Arbitrum, Optimism, Base, They all work with the same wallets. So if you have an Ethereum address starting with 0x in your own private wallet, not an exchange account, your wallet exists on multiple networks, and all you have to do to use a different network is to change your network connection. So your wallet address is going to be the same for multiple networks, but the coins you have in each network are isolated to that network, which means if you have...
So that's interesting. So they're going to be on multiple networks. Was if you've got some coins in that network, it's isolated to that network. Now that's interesting. I learn more each time I listen to this guy.
Ethereum on Ethereum mainnet, you can't use that same Ethereum on Base Chain or BNB or Avalanche. You need to bridge those assets over. And whenever you bridge assets, those are additional fees you're going to have to pay for. Alright, I'm glad you made it through the things you should know section. Now let's get started with...
Well, thank you. So this is 10.5 minutes long. But these basics, these technicalities are exacting, and they have rules and regulations with them. And you have to know how to use these things and use them properly, or this stuff just disappears on the chain, and I don't know what happens to it, but poof, it's gone. If you don't use it right, poof, it's just gone. Which is some crazy way of saying, watch out what you do and how you do it, because if you don't do it right, it's gone. So you got to test things out with smaller amounts and use larger amounts later when you know how to do it. There is no other way. No other way. All right, we're going to end that here. That's about 11 minutes or longer on the basics. Well done. I like this guy.